Yes, sir.
Are you getting the unknown here in the job? So sorry, I have started the recording now. Okay, I forget to start the recording. So no problem. Here we will take the recording. And so I will see in the job first. And there is a one unknown. You know that the 288 are unknown here. Okay. These are the some other categories: administration, blue collar job, entrepreneur, a housemaid, management, retired, self-employed, services, student, technician, unemployed, and unknown. So unknown is basically the NA strings. So what we do when we read the data again we read the data. Okay. Previously we have read the data first time. There was no separator. Second time we have put the separator and we try to understand the data, and then we judge that there is unknown, somewhere is written unknown in the sum of the columns. Okay, so I want to apply this thing in the whole data frame, so I am using this function here when I am going to read the data. So I am using a function after separator, the attribute after separator, na dot strings is equal to unknown. So wherever the unknown, it will convert in na. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So I will do this and I will show you just for the job. It has converted all wherever in the variable unknown, it has converted it. But I am giving the example only for the job column where we have seen that 288 unknown. So I will see sum is dot na bd dollar job. So how many nas are there? So it should be 288 nas because the unknown was 288. So it converted in na. So the number of na must be 288. So we see here. How many NS we have got? 288 is dot NA. Okay. This is dot NA gives us response in true and false. I will just run this. But there are so many. So 45,211. So it will take very long time to run. But still I show you. Oh, it is incomplete. I will run it. Just a moment. I select the complete one. You see, I will get the response in true and false because the is dot, whenever you use the function is dot, then you will get the true and false. This, keep this in your mind. So first is not NA. These values are not NA. I will show you the NA is where we could see here or not in the wherever the true there is a NA. You could search the true somewhere you are finding out here or not. I will show you. There is no NA up to the line 1000. There is no NA. They are remaining these entries. There may be NA. There may be some true. Okay, understand this thing? Yeah. So we get this true and false, and then we find out the sum. So it will give us the sum of the true only. Understand? Always we get the sum of true. How many true are there? So is dot na bd dollar job, whatever the na would be there in the true, it will count the true only, and it will give us the counting of true. That is the 288. Understand? Now you understand this function. Sum is dot na bd dollar job.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is the nesting of functions, and the function, one function we are using some another function. Now table of job I will show you now. So it is why it is unknown. It should not be unknown now. BD dollar job, there is NA, we have converted in NA. I have run it or not? No, I have run it and we have got it, and I will show you. So it should be okay, correct. There is no NA, you see. If I want to see the NA also here, so use NA always. Use NA always. I could write in the table, use NA always. And I will show you this. You see, now I am getting the NA. Does that make sense to you, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you want to view this, so you would view this BD separately, and otherwise we could see here in the education there is NA. Wherever the unknown, it converted in NA now. The person has wrongly written that unknown, where we got no information. He written there unknown. So we converted those unknown values in NA. Okay, otherwise it would be treated like a category. Okay, so that is very compulsory to convert them in NA. Now, this is the small thing I have explained you. Now if you have to read the Excel file, so how we could read the Excel file? So you have to download the package read Excel and then import it. And after once you have to install it, not again and again, or everybody knows how to install the packages. Okay. And then import this package. It means you have to run the library. It is the importing of the package. Now you could apply that package here. So we have an exercise file and there are 3 sheets. So I am reading the first sheet only. So I have to mention the sheet number, sheet index, which sheet I want to read. In the Excel, we said we get multiple sheet, but in CSV format file, we get only one sheet. So there is no requirement to mention the sheet. Okay. So I am reading it and I will show you this. So this is that file. Okay. If I change here sheet 2, I will show you that. This is a different file I have got. Okay. If I use here sheet 3, there are 3 sheets basically in this file. I run this and you will see this is the next file. You could read the Excel format sheet also. Okay. I don't prefer to read the Excel sheet. What is the reason? Most of the data analysts don't prefer to read the Excel sheet here in R.
Maybe not.
File size will be bigger, sir. File size, if the data is long,
Yeah.
the file size will be bigger.
Yeah, that's the one reason, correct. Another reason, sometimes we forget to change the sheet index. Understand? And we work on a wrong sheet. Obviously work on the wrong sheet. Understand? Got it? So we make a separate CSV files and every file we have given a different name. So there is a very low chance to select the wrong data. Understand?
Yes, sir.
There may be a human mistake like this, or it generally happens with the data analyst. As such that you have seen that I have written null instead of NA. So this sort of sometimes our mind presence is not always on that. It may be something thinking something else in the data analysis somewhere else. So why we use the CSV format file? One is that it takes very small space rather than Excel sheet, because this all software, all programming language works on RAM, not on your hard disk. And it work on RAM. So if you have a very using low space files is would be better. Okay. We could save this in CSV format. So here I will show you already I have saved this data 10 CSV. So I remove this first from here. There is no that file now. When I save it, write .csv d and data 10.csv. Okay. So you will see it will be saved within a fraction of second. Write .csv and the CSV format. So I will show you that here you see it is now the 24 October 7:53 p.m. Is it clear? You first have to write the object name of that, and then you have to in the quotes the whatever the name you want for this file, write that, and also dot extension, whatever the extension CSV we are taking.
What is D, sir? D?
What?
D, right? Yes.
D is
Right.
the object name of the file, what we have, what we want to. You have worked on this file and now you want at this stage this file.
Yes,
So
sir, yes.
whatever the object name you write here first, and then
Yes.
whatever, with what name you want to save it, you could mention any name here. Okay,
Okay.
but
Mm,
extension is very compulsory. If you don't write the extension, it will not saved.
okay, sir.
And in the course, extension is here is also extension
Mm-hmm.
in the command, but here also compulsory. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that is very, sometimes people forget to write here and the file does not save. है ना? Now we have to read the says, you know, that the statistical analysis software, and this software is was very popular for the statistical analysis, but it's licensed, so it's very costly, and very few people knows to run the says, and resources are very costly. The knowing the persons who knows the knowing the says is very few persons, so their salary is higher side. So when the R came in existence before 3 years, R has now the too much popular in the last 3 years. So the most of companies switched from SAS to R. Why? Why they were not switching on the Python on R before that? Because there was no data security with R and Python. But when Microsoft purchased R, so they have their own commercial license version, which were work from their own server. Understand? So the real time analysis when they do, it is safe. Nobody could enter in that data, you know, because there is a login, password, everything they provide. But here, if we do the real time analysis with our open source, we could not. It is not safe. Okay, so that's why the sales was very popular. Now the R is taking the place, most of the stake of say in the market. So because the R sources are very easy, they are available in the market, and R is open source, so anybody could learn it. Okay, there is a fee structure of learning is very low, lower than says. Okay, says is a license very costly, 1 lakh rupees per year. So that is very costly software. They have now reduced some prices uh, to, they want to be in the market. So whenever you have a file from the sales, suppose the some client have sent you the file sales file.
Sir, sir, I
Yeah.
have one question. Like in R and in SAS, the study like static study, visualization, this is almost similar, or we did something different in SAS?
No, almost similar.
Mhm.
Almost similar. R has more options we have,
Okay, okay,
because
sir.
R is open source, and open
Yes,
source, most of the people, the community, R community work on it. As I know
yes.
that I am also making one Duncan test is not there in R. So I am
Mm-hmm.
going to make a package for the Duncan test. Some tests packages are not there in R.
This
The
is like a statistical test.
so the people like me
Mhm.
prepare that packages and send to the R community, and then they test it, and then they put in their cran where from where we download these packages.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then they try to give our say us to write some article on this package so we could publish it on the
O-
different media,
Okay,
so
sir.
the people may aware about it, our blog
Okay,
and our publications and everywhere.
okay, sir.
They could use this sort of package.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Yes, sir.
so whenever you have a file of the says, so their extension is the says 7b date. This is the extension of the says file. Just like .csv, .xl. So here is a says 7b date, and this I have a file says file, and I want to read this file. I have here, I think that says file should be here. I just see here it is on games one, gaming one. So I read dot says 7b dat, and I am writing here. Before it, I have to run the library says 7b dat, so I could read it. And I will show you this D1. So there are 3 variables, and it will look like now the same format, data frame format. We are getting it. Okay. Now I want to write this in CSV. I have read from the sys, and now I want to save this in CSV format for further use. So this D1, I have read through the D1, and then I am giving a new name, games.csv. So there is a games.csv already. I removed this, I delete it, and I again run this. So it will be here in my system. Do you see there is no that file? And now I will show you that file here, the games.csv. Understand? So it has been saved now. Is there any doubt? Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
No, sir.
So now we have to read the SAS file. Sorry, not the SAS, SPSS file. Most of you are still working with the SPSS, I think that. And the SPSS is also a statistical analysis software provided by the IBM. This is licensed, but it is not much costly. But it has its own limitations. Okay. But in the machine learning, we could not do much more in the SPSS because it is is as per their customized um, properties they have developed it. So I have a one file. This is the save file. The extension is .sav in the, so not .sav means it is the SPSS file extension .sav. So the function I will use the library foreign. I have some other library also for reading this. And D3 I am reading it, read.spss. This is my reading command here. And here I will write down that, and I will read it. I will show you this D3. So it is in the list form. I will get in the list form. It is not a data frame now. Understand? So I will convert this in data frame. So I will just write the data.frame D3, and I am giving a new name D4. So I run this, and now it is the D4. I will show you this is now just like that our data frame. Understand? So the if you read this with foreign library, you will get the list, and then you have to convert that list in data frame. Understand? Otherwise, you get some SAV file and you will see error, sir mentioned me that, and it is not opening, it is not giving me that data frame, it is not giving the proper view. So that is the very important, and these scripts are very important. It would be useful for you for your for a very long time. You could use this script whenever you stuck somewhere. You just have to see the script, and you could resolve the issue. Okay, you want to see the view the list. So I will show you the list. This is the list. It is the ID number. Double is the class. Double means the numeric. Okay. So it is, they have given the list of 59. This is, everything is numeric here. Okay. If I show you the structure of this, then you could better understand. I'll show you the str of D4. So you could see that. So in the, I will show you it is numeric. But in the list you have seen that is double. So I will show you, if you see the glimpse instead of structure, you will see the double. You see, this is the difference between glimpse and structure. This is one more difference I am going to explain you. Here it is numeric, class, and the this glimpse, which is the dplyr, and it gives us that class double. So there is no difference between double and numeric, sorry. Understand? So don't hesitate when you see the double or when you see the numeric. Both are the same thing. It's only because of the packages they have the different parameters taken over there. They have given the different name to this.
So can I ask query?
Yeah.
Sir, like for like programming, we were using float, double. In that case, like we had after decimal single digit, then more than single digit, then we use double. But since now here it's like numeric and double same, so
Same,
it
same.
okay.
Same. There is no problem. It's just they have done some bifurcation, but not any issue. Okay. That's in Python basically. Understand this?
Yeah.
Now we have a files from various cities or the various states, and we are generating some data, and they have sent us the file. We have got the file, and we want to merge all the files. I will show you that folder first. Names by state. So I will show you there are so many text files. Understand? These are the text files. I will open this, so you will get in this way. There's also a comma separated basically text file. Okay. But this file opens in Notepad. It is comma separated. So we have so many text files in the same. There is no header in any of the file. Okay, just the values first column, second, third, and fourth, and fifth. They have given it. Okay. I have so many files. I want to merge these all files together. But in this folder, there are some other format files also there, which are not useful for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, this. So I want only the text files to see how we could merge all the files all together. Okay. So first, I will see the list of files. This is my gate working directory. Is this itself this project? So I run this, and I will show you the file names here. You see, there are so many files. The project file is there. The CSV file is the PDF. The PPTX is also there. This is the these are the files in my this project. These files it is showing me like file names, list files, get working directory. In this working directory, whatever the files I have, it is showing me that one. Okay, names by state is a folder, this and everything. So it is in this folder it's showing me. Understand? But I want to read the file from this names by state. Understand? My working directory at this moment is the data preparation, but there is one more folder inside that data preparation where all the files are kept. So I want to see those files. So I have to change my working directory path. Understand? So
Yes, sir.
how could I change the working directory? Still, I show you what is my present working directory path. Get working directory, and I just ask. So it is up to the data preparation. But I have one more folder inside that names by state, which I want to where I want to work. So I change my working directory. I will set new working directory. Okay, I will use the quotes D column, and I will use the space. Sorry, um, control and space. You note it down. Control space you will use. and there is a Cypher Analytica. You know that the path is here in the console. The same path I will use up to that place. And then control enter, I will get data science uh, with R. And then I have the fourth data preparation. And then again, I will see the names by state. So I will select this and I will run this. Now I will show you the path.
What we have pressed control enter.
Control enter. No, control shift. Control shift. Sorry, not control. Control shift.
Control shift.
Yeah.
So then control space.
No, sorry. Control and space. Sorry, control shift, not the control and space. Control space. Sorry.
Okay, sir.
What?
Understand? Control space. I write on the chat box.
Okay.
Sir, why we click control space? Can you please explain once again?
Control space we are using for this path. We are getting the drop down folders of the path. Understand? Okay, I will show you again. I am changing the my working directory. Understand? So what I will do, it is in the D drive, so I will write the D drive. And then I use the colon and then the forward slash. Then I use the control space. Control then space. So I will get this. Understand? Here I will select this one, then control space. I will get that data science with R, this folder. Now control space, I will get the fourth, that is a data preparation. Then control space, I will get my names by state. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is a one way. Another way we can do another way. We open that folder and here you right click and copy address as text. Not this one, this one. Copy this and I will mention you set working directory under course you paste this. But there is a difference you see in both the path. You see the difference in both. What is the difference there?
Sir, forward and backward slash.
Yeah. So we have to convert it when you are copy and paste, you convert this all in forward. So it will work. Otherwise it will not work. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So can you show once more this last one?
What?
This last, like from where you copied?
We go to that folder. Wherever we have the folder, we open to that folder. Go to that folder. Okay. Suppose I am going from here, D.
Yeah.
I have in the Cypher Analytica. In the Cypher Analytica, I have data science with R. Then I have data preparation. Then I have a names by state folder. Understand?
Yes.
And then here on the header, I will right click.
Okay.
I will get the copy address and copy address as text. So I have to choose the copy address as text. Okay. I will not choose one. I will choose the second one. And then I will paste here. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And I will change this for slash sign. I will get the backward slash there and I will change all the backward slash in forward slash. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So both technique you could use, any one of them. Okay. So now my working directory I will show you. Is this names by state. Now I will see the list of files in this working directory. Okay, names by state working directory. And I will show that list. You see, these are the list. Got it? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
These files are in my names of state folder. But I want only the txt files. I don't want this one. I don't want this. And a CSV I don't want this log file. I don't want this CSV. Okay, I want only the txt. Then what I will do? I will write here when I am using it. I will just on the this command I will add on one attribute pattern equal to dot txt in a quotes. Understand? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
And
No,
I
sir.
run this, and then again I show you. So now see which format file I am getting on. Txt file itself I am getting here. I am not getting log file. I am not getting other format files. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now what I will do, I will use one lapply function. I will explain you the lapply function later on. It will gives me the output in a list format. And the list you see, as I explained that when we have read about the list, in list we could put the vector, we could put the matrix also in the list, we could put the arrays in the list, or we could put the data frame in the list. Understand? So this all data frames will get in a list. Got it? Any doubt? So the file names, whatever the files are there, file names, read.csv, this is the txt format we use for the read.csv. Header false, there is no header is there, no heading, and string as factor false. I don't want to use as a factor. And if you don't write, I think it would work or not. Nowadays they have changed the algorithm, so it should. There is no need of this, but I still I have written it, and I run this, and I will show you the class of these files object. So it is a, I will show you the class. So you see it is a list class. I am getting, I have the list now. I will show you that files here. You will see here. These are the files list. This much, this by 5, this by 5. The 5 columns are there in the list, and these are the observations are given rows and columns. Okay. This is the first sublist. This is the second sublist. These are all basically a data frame. These sublists are the data frame, but basically it is a sublist of that. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Got it? So what I will do now, I will use a do dot call function. So this function is what arguments we are using. The R bind we are going to do. What we are going to do, all the data frames in the list we are going to perform the R bind. R bind. Understand? Row bind. We are in the files object in this list. Okay. And I have given the different name file, not files. Here now file. I just run this, and I will show you the file. You could view the file. So this is my file, or in the file you see that here 55 lakhs 52,452. Okay.
Sir, it's basically converting it into a data frame.
It is now data frame.
Okay.
So it is 5,552,452 observations we have now with 5 variables: V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Understand this? So this huge task we have completed within 2 or 3 syntax. Understand? Now I am going to give the name to the column. First column is the state name. Second column is for gender. And third column is for year. Fourth column is for name. and the fifth column is for count. So I names on the file, and I will show you again this file. There is a state, gender, year, name, and count. Okay. A class of file, I will show it is a data frame. Everybody got it? Is there any doubt? This syntax is very, very important. It will always work for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, in this part 3, we modifying the existing data in base R. In the base R, not we are using any library. And treating missing values and outliers.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I had one doubt. You explained about the setting the working directory. I understood that, but why do we use that?
You understand it or not?
Sir, I understood how you converted that
Hmm.
backslashes, but why
Hmm.
do we use that? What's the usage of that?
We want to read data from some place it has been kept. That is not in our this project folder. Understand? What data which is here in the this project folder we could read directly. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But the data which is not kept in this folder, which is somewhere else, some other folder, or we want to read that data, so then we have to uh, go to that place or not. If you want to eat a burger that is not at your home, then what you will do, Aishwarya? You will go to
Any any hotel, sir, or MACD, sir.
Anna, MACD, you will go there. That is the path is now changed or not?
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing. So data we have in the names by state folder, but that is not here. It is here in this open way. This data, whatever data in the names by state, it is spread over here in this folder. Data preparation. So there is no need to use change the path, but it is in this folder. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Very well
I
understood.
have to give to the path to that folder where the data is kept. Understand? Understand not?
Yes, sir. Thank
So,
you.
so it is compulsory to change whenever you require. Now we are using some existing data in base R and treating missing values in the outliers. I will explain you. So I'm using the VCD library, which is we use generally for the arthritis data. I will not explain now much more about it, and everybody knows it. Okay, so there is no need to explain it, and I am adding one new column in this arthritis data set. There are 5 columns. I want to make a column of the log age. I am taking the log of age, and that column I want to add on here. Could you please share those files are not available by default to us, sir? Which file? Okay, I will send you. I will send you the data set, complete data set folder. I am going to send you today. Okay. So you will get, I think that tomorrow morning I will send it because I will not get that uh, recording at present, but the material I will send today. Don't worry. So I am making one new column, which I explained. Arthritis $log underscore age. I will show you. I remove this first. And I'm using arthritis. When I put the dollar, I will get all the variable names in the drop down. But I don't want this variable. I want to create a new variable. So I will write the new variable name. Okay. Log age. Log underscore age. This is my new variable. And how will I create this variable with the help of previous variables? So that would be a log value, log base E of what? Arthritis age column, dollar age. Age is a numeric column we have only. I will run this. And now I'll show you this data. I view it. Sorry. So you see here, log age, I have what? So what I have, modifying existing data in base R and treating missing values and outliers. Here I have just explained you how to adding a new column. First thing with base R. I am going to make another new column, which name I have given a new column. So the same way we have to arthritis dollar, new name you will write. And I am using a pass zero function. Everybody aware about the pass zero. It's concatenate. So it is concatenating the improved. Improved is the none, sum and marked. And the patient ID. Both it is concatenating without any space. So I am using pass zero. So I will show you this. And we view it. It is a new column. It is the sum, improved, and this is the patient ID. It is concatenating it. Understand? Is there any doubt? I'm just showing you. This is not a use. We don't go in the utilize. What is the use of this? You see how to create a new column. How to use the difference function. Here, one more column I'm going to create here. Arthritis dollar age 40 indicator, age underscore 40 underscore indicator. What I am doing here, I will show you first. I am taking the person whose age is less than 40 should be 1, and which is the age is equal to 40 or more than 40 should be 0. Or if I don't use this as dot numeric, then I will get the response in true and false. If the person's having age less than 40, it would be true. And the person's having age equal to 40 and greater than 40 would be false. So I first make this one. Look at this. So it is true and false. The person age is more than 40, less than 40. It is the 27, less than 40. So it is true. Less than 40, true. Here you see false. More than 40, it is the 46, false. 48, false. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, I am using here, sorry, s dot numeric. So what does it s dot numeric do with the logical data? It converts 1 and 0. It converts true in 1 and the false in 0. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
If I apply the s dot numeric on logical operation, okay, then it will convert them in 1 and 0. So I run this and then I show you. So it is 1 and 0 now. Got it? Is there any doubt?
Basically, 1 for true
True.
and 0 for false.
0 for false. Okay.
If we want to categorize it into more than 2 categories, then we had to create a function. Am I right? We had to develop a function and we had to call the
We have
function.
a develop a function. Then I will tell you that thing also. We will use some decision making task over there, which I explain in this session. Tomorrow, Monday, I will explain you that thing. That is the part of this data preparation.
Okay.
I will explain you. There are some conditional statement you use. We are using at present only the one condition statement, if else. We have used sometimes in the previous session, you have attended or not, the
Yes,
R1.
sir.
So where I have used the if else type of engine, and then it is equal to this, and then this and that way. There is some other conditional, if conditional functions we will use. Okay. And then we see how to create our own function. Then we see the use of for loop and the while loop.
Okay.
And these all we will see here in the data preparation part. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So is it clear to all up to now? Or any doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And tomorrow I will explain you decision making. Now, decision making is what I just give a little bit introduction here, and then we will continue this, because there you see these are all the decision making in the for loop. So I have a different script I have written for this, and the different PPT I have created for that decision making. So I just go to that. This is the decision making. So I will explain you this all thing. Not now, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will explain you these all things: the if statement, if else statement, if else if statement, switch loops, repeat loops, while loop, for loop, and loop control statements, break statement, next statement. So this all we learn. Understand? I have explained it or not previous? I think I have not explained.
This type of study, this decision maker, where we can use?
These all we use in the decision making. It is a conditional, which condition you are using. So there are different loops, and these all things we will learn here. Okay. So in the next session we do it. Okay. Then we restart our that script what we are running today, and after doing this. So because there is we start the same thing there, but here I have not given in the detail. The my function is here, everything is here, but I want to tell you through that script. Okay. So we'll everything is there. So it is for, I think, sufficient for today.
Sir, requesting. So it's like that in the recording part, what we missed today, can you just share that what we did in class, that untitled that part, that programming, what you did and showed us? Can you share that script with us?
Acha, script you want to see?
Sir, in class you demonstrated us, right?
Yeah.
That part.
I have not started that.
Yeah.
I have shown very little things that is in the script, that is in the original script. We started with the how to read the file.
Okay.
That portion only remain. How to separator we have to use, and this unknown we have converted in NA.
Okay.
Understand? So this only up to this portion have been, I think, that skipped there. It won't be there in that. But then we started, and then we have done lots of things with the recording. Okay.
Okay,
So don't worry, it would be there. Almost you will get over there. If you get any doubt in this script, you could ask me in the next session.
sir. Okay.
So I could explain you again. No, there will be no session tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday, and 1 day rest is compulsory.
So what about Monday?
Monday there would be a session. No worry, don't worry. Monday would be a session. Okay. And I think that it's sufficient for today. Happy Navratri, Shaili Sparsa, everyone. Okay.
Happy Dashera, sir, in advance.
Happy Dasera and Navratri, all of you. Okay, to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Enjoy,
sir.
enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow is Navratri, somewhere Dasera also. Okay, but in Madhya Pradesh, the Dasera holiday is for Monday also, given by the CM. Okay, so we just thanks everyone. I wind up it. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.